difference in terms of them finding you and comfort? With Derek, obviously you worked on it and then you pulled out of there.
I mean, I feel comfortable with all our guys, all our guards, all our bigs too. I think we're a really close-knit team, so I think that it translates to the court as well.
With Karras, I mean, once he became the lead guard in the second half, you know, I talked about a little after the game, but how different is it with him kind of running the show?
I mean, it's an adjustment not having Derek out there. You know, Derek's obviously a great point guard, but Karras, you know, has taken a lot of reps at point in practice, and I think in a lot of ways you're kind of prepared for that.
Do you see defense collapse more on him than they would on Derek? Notice the difference?
I mean, yeah, Karras gets a lot of attention inevitably, so it's nice for guys like me when he draws all the eyes.
UConn game was the anomaly, obviously. What was different about that game than the other ones? Were you a little tight, do you think?
Not necessarily tight. I mean, the tournament setting is weird because you only get 30 minutes before the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I went, you know, the whole day without touching a basketball really, and you know, get 30 minutes, so I only get so many shots. So I have like a routine I like to do before the games, and I didn't get to do it in that game, so that's probably. I'm not gonna say that's why, but you know, you're also gonna have off nights. So.
How long does the routine take?
It's about 35, 40 minutes, like about 115 makes.
Currently shooting like 60%, I think, on threes. Is that even high for you?
I mean, I try not to get too caught up in the numbers. I try to just take good shots, but you know, to be honest, I feel like I should make everyone. So it's just kind of how I am.
I mean, coming off the bench, shooting cold, things like that. Is that take us through? Is there any kind of difference at all, or?
Not really. I kind of, you know, I definitely don't mind coming off the bench. Kind of gives you a chance to kind of get a feel for the flow of the game. You know, maybe what they're calling or how they're defending us or how they're playing offensively. So it's kind of I kind of like to view it as an advantage. I'd say.
You don't need to go through possession. You won't. First time you touched your hand, you got no.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I like to maybe get a little sweat going up and down a couple times, but I'm open. I just gotta let it fly, I guess.
You notice it changing as you hit more shots that more people are paying more attention to you, or?
A little bit. I mean, we run good offense, so a lot of times that generates open shots. So I just try to take good ones.
Karras was saying he was surprised to find you open as many times as NC State left you. Are you still surprised to find yourself open as much as you have been?
I don't know about surprise. Kind of going off what I just said. I mean, we run good stuff, and when our bigs roll hard to the basket, you got to collapse and help off them, and you have guys like Karras, Zach, and Derek out there. They draw a lot of attention as well.
Are you starting to figure things out defensively, what they're expecting of you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be in the right place at the right time. That's the big thing for me defensively is, I know I'm not the quickest guy, but if I can not make mental mistakes and scouting report errors, that's kind of my big focus right now.
How far have you come in that respect from the first game?
I definitely think I'm improving. That's something our coaching staff really stresses is being smart both offensively and defensively. So that's kind of something you can control where maybe you can't always control Cap being a lot quicker than you or something like that.
You say you're not the quickest guy, and that was obviously a big question when you kind of came from Williams was making the switch to guarding guys, from like UConn and things like that.
Yeah.
Just how can you describe what that difference has been like? Is it something that's actually giving you trouble or anything like that, or is it not that big of a deal?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a challenge. I'm certainly up for it. But no, like kind of what I was saying, it just comes down when you give up areas like quickness and maybe strength, it just means you got to be really good at knowing personnel and knowing tendencies and stuff like that. So I guess it's kind of moved my focus towards that sort of stuff.
More to